Greetings to everyone. My name is Shalini Gamre. I conduct behavioral training programs for corporates, educational institutions, and I also take one-to-one counseling on various psychological matters. In the past 1 year, I have taken around 115 one-to-one counseling sessions, and I have come across such subject matters that tend to have their root cause somewhere in the past childhood or adolescence of the person. Sitting with a 35-year-old and going back to the root cause where the person was maybe just around 5 or 6 years old is a long drawn process. And hence I thought, why not make this series and give you a little narration on how counseling helps at different stages of life. Counseling for children. At this stage, a child is mostly dependent on what he is learning from his environment. Parents, teachers, their first circle of peer. This is where all the information is coming from. The child is beginning to pick up cues from his environment, make sense of it, and then use it in different ways and understand whether that information was relevant to him or not. At this stage, the child mostly is imitating more than doing things from his own understanding. I have interacted with parents who think that at standard 5 or 6 their child needs to attend certain personality development classes to learn how to interact more with people. But whenever I've met such parents, it makes more sense for me to understand what exactly is the family dynamics, what are the personality traits of the mom or the dad, and understand who else is the person influencing the child's mindset at this stage. It's not the child that requires personality development, it is more the parents that require to understand how the child is growing. It is nice for parents to take at this stage a few sessions of counseling to understand the mental growth of a child. Because at this stage, the child is mostly seeing, imitating, practicing it if he really likes the habit or the activity that he has observed. So while we do refer children to child psychologists to understand exactly what kind of narrative the child is building inside the mind of things that he observes, but it is extremely important for parents as well to take counseling at this stage. It's a collaborative effort between the parents and the child to come to a sync at what are the best practices. This is where the aerial overview of a third person gives a great perspective to the entire family dynamics. This is precisely the reason why even schools have counselors, to understand children better and talk to them about things they might not be able to tell their parents. Encourage your children to visit the counselor maybe once in 6 months, just so that they may be able to understand how important it is to talk about what they feel. And as they grow up, they get more comfortable with the idea of sharing instead of keeping it to themselves.